I'm Dylan and I'm an ACT NYAC delegate.
Hi, my name's Pip. I'm from Victoria.
The most important thing about being an NYAC delegate for me is about making a difference, being able to have my voice heard.
I want to help to better advocate for the youth and young people involved in the care sector.
We have been in foster care. We are here to make a better system and help the kids in foster care.
So far, being a highlight of the summit would be the action planning,
where we actually started getting into finding out solutions.
We need to be able to tell people at the NYAC forum tomorrow and at the dinner what we are going to do. What are the issues? What needs to happen to improve the lives of children and young people in care across Australia? Whilst it sounds like a lot of pressure, I guess I want you to think that and have faith that working together, you can really get some good outcomes.
Being an NYAC delegate gives me the chance to collaborate with other young people from around Australia with a care experience.
It's on a national level, it's not just one state or territory doing something.
So our issue is transitioning from care. At the end of the 12 months, what would we have liked to change as a result of NYAC in this issue?
making sure that every young person in care leaves care with a fully prepared care plan.
And
Yes.
involved that they have helped to prepare.
Yeah, if they start doing it at 15, 16, that gives them so long to actually get it right and act upon it before the child or young person leaves care.
The highlight so far in the summit for me is probably getting to meet all these awesome people.
I know how to apply for the house, but I don't know why they're knocking me. I don't know how to find out why they're knocking me back and all that. So young people need help with all that.
So we will teach them how to look for a place, what to look for it, how to pay rent, how to budget your income, how to clean it. So then that person can go to the renter and say, look, I've done this course, I've completed it, I know how to do it.
Hi, I'm Kimberly and I'm from New South Wales. I think there needs to be more equality in, the way kids in care grow up compared to kids who aren't in care.
The focus this year is on transitioning from care, and that is a major issue with quite a lot of young people not transitioning well.
Because it's one of the scariest things leaving care, not knowing where you're going to go and not knowing where you're going to be week to week.
When I was transitioning from care, I wasn't given much help. I didn't have any money, didn't have a job. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my future.
We need to learn how to become an adult. So I think that's the biggest part, because we're sort of going out on our own.
Care can be scary for some. A lot of young people can probably go down the wrong track. A lot of young people go down a really good track and turn out in the best possible way after leaving care.
I think it would be cool if there was a mental health first aid kit. So when you're feeling down, you have a kit ready for you. So I think it's quite easy to include.
That would be a really good idea.
So like a mental health survival kit.
It'd be interesting to see if kids in care had a higher statistic of mental health than the general population.
What I read yesterday, a quarter had been administered psychotropic medication.
My vision for change is to help create and prepare and promote a national leaving care or transitioning from care kit to help the youth and young people to know what's there, what's available to them, what services, what networks, what agencies, where they can go for general help.
If you're given the tools and the knowledge to better yourself, then you generally do. It would have been easier if I had have been told certain things about lifestyle rather than just being thrown out into the wide world and expected to guess what you're supposed to do.
Main problem is young people haven't got leaving care plans. 64% in 2009 didn't have leaving care plans, and now it's 68%, so that's a pretty shocking statistic. When you leave care, you have nothing really. Like personally, I don't have much family around and I don't have many people that I rely on.
Particularly, I would like to change the way children are placed into housing, because I think it's very important as to the path that child then takes.
One of the major issues would be the high CSO turnover, because they tend to burn out
Caseworkers do not have enough time for young people in care because of their caseloads. And although I respect that, I still think that it's not acceptable.
They can't do it because they don't have the time to see a kid once a fortnight when they've got 30 kids on the caseload. It doesn't work.
I started off on a kinship care order, and it later kind of became a guardianship order. And throughout the entire process, I've had 42 different CSOs.
I would like to implement the kit that we've designed and get all these people who already have the information and bring it together so that young people have a set of information that is easy to access.
Some people get very sick in care and have chronic conditions such as diabetes, and so if you have just funding for their health problems till they're 25 to support them and help them with meds and doctor's appointments, it'd be great help.
Their health is important. It is not a luxury. It is a requirement. It is something that has to be done, not may be done.
Today's forum was actually really good.
Taking ideas back on what can be changed in the department.
We cannot bring children and young people into care to protect them and then enter into adulthood without the necessary resources and support to do so successfully.
That there are incredible array of deficits that the young people leave care unfortunately possessing. They're likely to be homeless, unemployed, experience poverty, mental health issues, to be socially isolated, to live in unstable situations. Somebody in the department has to take responsibility for looking after the young people, for planning what's happening to them in the future, and then checking to see that those plans are actually brought to fruition.
Our objective is to provide useful resources such as a national information folder, a positive outcomes magazine, as well as expanding and further promoting the Create Your Futures website.
They actually listened to what we had to say, and it got me so excited.
To hear what the young people have to say for a change instead of hearing what they think we want different, it's really good.
Well, we were thinking about running a national program similar to the Young Renters Workshop that is run in Victoria.
As a key project of NYAC Delegates, we will create a health and wellbeing kit for young people with a care experience.
Our vision for change is that we end up with a perfect foster care system. It might not ever happen, but that's what I'd like to see.
Things need to be more fair and equal across the states, the nation.
We will commit to exploring the workshops. So we'll do some work with Create in Queensland.
It is very fixable. So it's a question of at state and federal levels that they come to the party.
These issues are very well known, but then again not very well spoken about. They're very well heard, but not very well acknowledged.
It's tough being a kid, let alone the extra stress that comes along with growing up in the care sector.
And if everyone knew about these problems, then everyone could commit to trying to change them, and it would be a lot easier.